Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we mourn the loss of a beloved supporter of WYMT and sports here in the mountains. And Kentucky natives' books are being removed from school shelves as districts make changes to their curriculums.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning to you. 5:36 here, almost 5:37 on your Tuesday morning, Monday 2.0. I'm Dakota Makris. Good morning. Let's go over to Brandon for a look at our forecast this morning, and really, again, nothing to talk about other than clouds that you said.
Exactly. That's basically the only thing we've got going on.
Man, watch out for those clouds.
Exactly. We're going to get you. No,
Yeah.
It's pretty decent out there this morning. It's already warming up in the western counties, some warm spots in some other areas as well. We're getting close to 50 out toward Lake Cumberland. Speaking of Lake Cumberland, here's our camera out in Pulaski County this morning. I believe they were at 46 a little bit ago over there at the Pulaski County Airport. But again, you can see a nice start to the day out there in Lake Cumberland. 46 in Somerset, 49 in Irvin this morning. But you see 20s over in Southwest Virginia, up into Ashland, upper 30s, close to 40 there in Prestonsburg, a couple of low 30s there from Manchester through Hazard, Jacksboro, Tennessee, Middlesboro, then everybody else climbing pretty quickly. Now the trend continues to our west. Carbondale, Illinois, and Paducah, Kentucky, 55 apiece, almost 50 in Owensboro and Bowling Green, 52 in Clarksville. All that warm air coming this way. Day planner for today, some sunshine in the mix at times, but I do believe we'll see more clouds and sunshine today, but it will stay dry until later tonight. Temperatures top out in the low to mid 60s this afternoon. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. A founding member of the WYMT Mountain Basketball Classic Committee has died. Virgil Osborne died on Sunday at 88 years old at Pikeville Medical Center. Osborne was a teacher in Virgie and Jenkins, as well as a basketball, baseball, and football coach. Archie Everidge served on the Mountain Classic Committee with Osborne for more than 20 years. He says Osborne devoted much of his life to the students of Eastern Kentucky.
He was obviously, here's a guy who spent, like I said, his entire life working with students and coaching, and he was all about our students, that's for sure.
Visitation for Osborne will begin Wednesday at 6 p.m. at Lucas & Son Funeral Home in Pike County. A hiker is recovering after a weekend rescue in the Red River Gorge. On Saturday afternoon, officials with the Wolfe County Search and Rescue received a 911 call about a man who broke his leg on a trail near the Cliff View Resort. Once rescuers were able to get to him on Susanna's Arch Trail, they assessed the injury and applied a vacuum splint while waiting on additional crews to get there to help transport him to safety. The hiker was carried out in a Stokes basket and is expected to be okay. A Mingo County man accused of assaulting family members and holding them against their will was arrested. A criminal complaint says 28-year-old Nathan Jewell is charged with malicious wounding, kidnapping, domestic battery, domestic assault, and obstructing an officer following an incident on Friday. Deputies say Jewell is accused of holding family members against their will following an argument. Victims say Jewell became violent and hit several people inside the home with a metal pipe. A Kentucky native's books are being removed from the shelves. Bell Hooks has authored more than 30 books ranging in topics of black feminism, race, sexual equality, and how to teach critical thinking. Those subjects have caught the attention of the College Board, with her work being reviewed and removed from curriculum. Grayson Passmore and photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw went to Berea College for reaction.
Her work would definitively be a part of what you'd want to center in a course around African American studies.
Shaka Cummings is the executive director for the Association of Teaching Black History in Kentucky. His office is located inside Berea College. Hooks taught at the school starting in 2004. Cummings believes African American studies should bring different literature and the arts, as well as a review of historical studies, in order for students to get the entire picture of the African American experience.
And so as a historian, I would look at African American studies and I would say, how is Bell Hooks' experience, how's Bell Hooks, the work that she really put in terms of centering black feminism, how something like that being removed from a course like this when it really feels like something, Bell Hooks should be centered.
Cummings says the timing of the decision crosses over into the political arena.
There's been a lot of political conversation around this course, specifically in Florida, specifically with Governor DeSantis down in Florida. When those pieces are removed after that type of politically charged rhetoric comes out, folks have the right to question, hey, what's going on here in terms of timeline?
Bell believed that the study of black women, black femme, even black queer folk cannot be additive. It needs to be part of the mainstream conversation.
Dr. M. Shadi Malaklu is the founding director of the Bell Hooks Center located on campus. The center was created in 2021 for historically marginalized groups that may need a student space to find what they called a beloved community. We asked Dr. Malaklu, what is the future of African American studies if certain subjects continue to be removed?
Again, I would ask, what are we afraid of? Is by teaching African American history with these scholars that are not particularly radical, but that have a critique of the system in which we all exist and which we all benefit from. What are we scared of?
At Berea College, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Bell Hooks died in 2021 in Berea. She left a piece of her legacy with the college as she donated her papers to the school's archive. February is American Heart Health Month. The CDC urges people to focus on their cardiovascular health. Dr. John Jones with Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky says heart problems are the #1 cause of death in the United States.
With cardiovascular health, I would tell you definitely the things to look for and to mention to your doctor are things if you're feeling very fatigued, very short of breath with minimal activity, or any episodes of chest pain or twinges of chest pain. Those are things that would be good to bring up to your doctor on your visit.
Doctors say if you are wanting to keep your heart healthier, aiming to walk 10,000 steps a day is always a good place to start. Well, just ahead this morning, Tom Brady talks about his future in the broadcast business after announcing his retirement from football for another time.
And the forecast continues its mild trend as we head deeper into the second month of the year. But don't worry, we're not done with winter yet. I'll have the latest in about 3 minutes.